Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how to make this super simple Japanese house. As always, the materials for this build will be on screen right about now. Let's take a look at what it looks like inside. We're heading through a front door. We've got a very simple comfy interior. We've got the three different furnaces we could need and a crafting table here. On the left hand side we've got a brewing stand and armor stand for display. And on the right hand side we've got a lantern to prevent mobs from spawning in. And then a ladder system to our second floor. We head up this way, we'll see we've got our bedroom. Simple bedroom with a barrel, lantern and two bookshelves. But that's basically all this house has to offer. We'll take another look on the outside just one more time before we begin the tutorial. But if you have any questions, do let me know. Let's take a look at how to build this build. On screen right now is the footprint for our build. Take a minute to mark your area. Let's dive into how to start. To begin, where our four corners are, we're going to bring up by 3 spruce logs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. This is what we should have. Then come to the front of the build and bring up these walls to the same height as your logs. So once again, just 3 blocks going like this in the marked areas. And then you should have a 2 wide gap in the middle. In the gap here, we're going to bridge the top parts together. And in the bottom half, we're going to place our doors. And then they should open up nicely. Then come to the left hand side of the build where our first wall will go. I'm going to do a U shape like this. And then in the 2 by 1 middle piece here, we're going to stack 2 trapdoors on top of each other. And then open them up. Come to the back hand side of the wall and once again bring them up to the same height as the logs. And then in this center piece here, we're going to do a stretched O shape. You should see the 2 block wide center pieces open up. We're going to come through the open wall here and place our trapdoors and open up the trapdoors. And that's the back hand side done. Do the same thing for the right side as you did to the left side. We're going to do our U shape once again. In the gap remaining, we place the trapdoors stacked on top of each other and open up the trapdoors. That is the walls done. Let's give them a little bit of decoration. To start, we're going to come to the front once again. Place leaves on either end. And then trapdoors on top of both leaves. Just like that. 2 blocks high. Come to the left hand side. Place leaves in front of the window. And on the back hand side, place leaves once again in front of the window. And then also place the 2 leaves on the right hand side and left hand side like this. I'm going to just switch up a little bit. And then trapdoors on top of them. Open them up. And then finally the right wall here. Just 3 leaves going across like that and you should be fine. That is the foundation done. Let's now move on to the next layer. The next layer is going to be our roof into the second floor. I'm going to start with the roof. I'm going to see wherever our white concrete is. We're going to place slabs along the top half. So can you see how there's 4 pieces of white concrete at the top here? So I'm going to place 4 slabs going along the top. Come to the back side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for the left and right walls, same thing. Where the concrete is and including the top trapdoor, place slabs going along. So 1, 2, 3. And then once again on this side, 1, 2, 3. Then all we're going to do is simply join these 2 corners up by gradually going up and up and up. So here we're going to place a temporary block on top of the spruce log. And then go out with a slab. And then another slab to the right. So you should see it goes up by only 1 slab, not a full block. Do the same thing on the front piece here. And place a temporary block here. And a bridge to the left with 2 slabs and then break our temporary block. But this part might be a little bit annoying. But what we're going to do is going to place a slab on top of this slab. Slab on its left. And then break this block and then place a slab back. You should have something like that. I'm going to do this all the way around the build. And go out by 2 to the right here. 2 to the left here. And then do a top left diagonal and place this slab. Obviously I'm in creative mode so I'm able to instantly change it. But in survival mode what you're going to do is going to place a slab here. Bridge across, break this block and replace it with a slab. Do the same thing 2 more times. So here 1, 2, 1, 2, and then do a top left diagonal. And then 1 more time in this corner here. 2, 2, and then go up across like this, break the block, and then place a slab again. That is the frame for the second roof line, I guess you can say. We're now going to grab our slabs, our warp slabs, and have them wrap around the top edge here. Like this. We should have something like this. Then we're going to come to the front of the build, and can you see how this elevates? So wherever it elevates, we're going to place a slab and then bring it to the edge. Just like that. I'm going to do that all the way around the build. So here, before it elevates, I'm going to place a slab and then bring it to the edge. Once again on the left and right side as well. Here, as it elevates, I'm going to place our slab and then connect them up. Slab, connect it up. I'm going to do this all the way around the build till we have something like this. Now in all 4 corners, we're just going to place slabs one more time. And then that is the second roof done. We're now going to grab our spruce logs and then you see these white concretes that stick out. We're going to place 3 pillars going up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to connect the bottom of the pillars with concrete going across like this. 1, 2, 3. And then once again, you're going to make that U shape on each end like this. So we're going to leave the middle part open and then connect these up. should have something like that. Then place trapdoors in the gaps here, but they're only going to be one block tall. You're not going to do two on top of each other, just one block tall. And on top of the trapdoors, we're going to grab our roof block and place planks going like this. So here I'm using warp planks. If you want, you could use dark prism. It's also a very nice color. And then that is the second wall done. We're now going to grab our roof blocks and actually join everything up together. So on top of each trapdoor, we're going to place spruce slabs. So it's the block above the trapdoor, but on the lower half. You do this all the way around, like this. Whoops. And then this is what we should have. Then to the right and left of the trapdoor, slabs, we're going to take up 2 slabs, just like this. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, 2 slabs going across, 2 slabs going across. I'm going to do this all the way around the build. You should be left with something like this. And then finally, we're going to place a temporary block here, a slab on top, and then break the corner block there. Do the same thing in each 3 other corners left. So place a temporary block, go slab on top, and then break the corner block. Temporary block, slab on top, break the temporary block. And then one more time here. And this is what we should be left with. Now come to the top of the build, and once again, surround the edges with spruce slabs. And you should have something like this. What you're going to do is wherever you place the original warp plank, break the slab that's on top. Can you see how we had the warp plank on top of the trapdoors? So we're going to break the slab that's on top. And you should have something like this. We're then going to place stairs facing the center. So around like this. And then grab some planks and then once again frame the inside like this. Then fill in the middle, and in the top middle where these 2 blocks meet, we're going to place slabs on top. That's the exterior done. Now let's take a look at what to do for the interior. Now that we're inside, this is the area we're working with. We're going to start by grabbing our slabs and simply going around the left, back and front wall like this, leaving the right side exposed, because on the right side we're going to place bookshelves going down, and then in this middle piece here, place trapdoors stacked on top of each other and open up the trapdoors. Be careful in the orientation. You want it to open up like this and not like that, okay? Should have something like that. Then we're going to place the bookshelves here on the right, ladders on top of the 2 middle trapdoors like this. And then for the gap left in the middle, I'm going to fill them in with trapdoors. We should have something like this. Try to keep the doors the same way, that way you don't get any crisscross pattern. And on top of the ladder, place 1 more trapdoor. We're now going to come to the middle piece here and place our crafting table, smoker, blast furnace and normal furnace to the right. Then to the left here, we're going to place our slab in the middle. And I'm going to grab stairs and place stairs on the left and right side. Whoops, like this. Brute stand on top of here, armor stand in this corner with our armor, and another stair in this corner with our lantern to prevent mobs spawning in. Finally, finish up the bottom floor with our our checkered pattern with the carpet, and you can use any color. I'm using red and white, but if you want, you could use yellow, green, whatever. We're now going to go to the second floor and make our bedroom. So simply open up this trapdoor, jump onto the ladder, and then close the trapdoor behind you. Here we're going to place slabs going along the bottom like this. That's to elevate the roof a little bit more. And I'm going to grab our bed in the middle 2 back here. I'm going to replace it with a bed. To the right of it, place 2 bookshelves. Replace the slabs, of course. And in the back left, place a barrel with a lantern on top. Make sure to crouch, that way you don't open up the barrel. But that's everything here done. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.